Hello, I am MM, founder of Vertigo, International Development Agency, based on unique umbrella of creativity and innovation, proven with iron results for years. This message is delivered. Attention to Turkey, citizens, army, navy, air force, whomever wants to lead Turkey with good intentions and whomever is concerned with good intentions. Also, attention to UN, NATO, England, Russia, Greek army, Cyprus army, and whomever is concerned. This message is delivered for the use of Turkey and others with good intention. Topic: proposal of solution for Turkey because of the elections. As we are speaking, there is a major issue for Turkey and others. We have the right to represent, as we have contributing to the functionality of local and international community for years, offering also functionable solutions for Turkey. Examples: years ago, we sent a message to the head of a state to make sure any possible assassination of the president of Turkey back then would not take place, thus giving Turkey the opportunity to develop and other countries to avoid any trouble coming out of it, that is, the assassination of the president back then. 2. We send a message to an international organization Turkey is dealing with already, to offer countries and generally the international community the opportunity to never be alone. For example, to have a plan for sudden and unknown situations. That was based on an example of our work on a sudden and unknown, unexpected international situation. 3. We talked about how Turkey could have the possibility to develop their own country, leaving other countries in peace and in good cooperation with other countries, when we send a message to a country that again Turkey is dealing with, when we negotiated in favor of that country. Now we're coming to what we have been saying for years. Then we have the right to represent because we are the voice. The fundamental objective axiom thinking amongst other voices in the world, prevailing those voices, which the decision centers, for example, world forums, have been seeking for years, and they take into consideration in some ways. This voice is also combined with a unique, inexhaustible source of energy. That is umbrella of creativity and innovation, which means all types of creativity and innovation. We provided up until now iron results for what we have been saying in sudden and unknown local and international situations, contributing also to UN's ability of dealing with the urgent. We have been providing also new insight in law, country defense, national issue of Cyprus and Greece, mental health, health system, business, politics, education, industry, negotiations, finance, economy, deep state, and so on. That is what we build our reputation on: iron results, consistency, loyalty, honesty, morals. It is the competitive advantage of Greece and Cyprus by origin. That is, we come from those countries, and it empowers the rest of the countries and others, including Turkey, too. It has been already proven as such. Therefore, the actual message is: I'm kindly urging Turkey at this time of elections to send this video to UN, NATO, England, Greek army, Cyprus army, and 1. Ask for their right to have a reasonable president, friends to Europe with no expansion empire view in terms of threatening the international community. 2. Ask for their choice to leave Cyprus, Greece, and international community, making also sure the refugees issue will not face any trouble. 3. Ask to do 1 and 2 in order to ask for their right to be empowered by the type of innovation of MM, that is the person talking to you now, and concentrate on developing their own country decently. The other countries can be observing the process to make sure we're doing what we said we'll be doing, and they can cooperate in a decent way if they want to and if they're asked to. That also means to make use of this, which has been put in such words as Cyprus and Greece functioning formally as the world live laboratory of the umbrella of creativity and innovation of MM's group. That the two presidents of Cyprus and all the politicians of Greece will be removed from leading the country or having any saying on the country or politics, on a mutual understanding with local and international community never to be taken into consideration, and face the consequences of their acts based on 1. On the poor, on the prior solution presented by MM to the international community and in part of the local community. The president of both countries, actually the president in Cyprus, is the internal system of control presented during COVID-19 period, and the head of it is the type of innovation of MM and her group. That would be the president. The president of the parliament position is going to be given by a person to be chosen, not elected. That would be by MM and her group. The same in Greece. The two positions of president and prime minister will be locked by the innovation, and prime minister will be occupied by MM and her group. Any of the head of the group at each time, or as provided by MM. The president position will be filled by a chosen person, by MM, in ways we have been all discussing, or MM has been presenting, and the international community has been thinking. 2. removed based on their lack of results and actually reversing the effect of positive results also, which led to the first one and also proved that number one was correct thinking by MM and those listening to her. 3. Removed based on provoking Turkey in some ways, e.g. in Prague in 2023 by a person representing Cyprus, for example. And 4 plus 800,000 citizens in Cyprus out of 1 million and 124,000 citizens population refused to have any of the 2 presidents in Cyprus, did not register in the voting list, and did not vote. Plus, the 2 presidents were given votes from other political parties to be elected, and very few votes by citizens. That excludes them from the positions. Cyprus has given a very strong argument to the international community to be taken seriously, that they will not tolerate the low performance of the country anymore, because they believe and they actually enjoy the way of MM. Creativity and innovation are not just for drawing pictures in kindergarten. Creativity and innovation of the type of the group of MM is an immense source of inexhaustible energy, of infinite possibilities. The group of MM is the future of the world. MM, that is the person talking to you now, has been proactive of the functionality of local and international community for years without receiving a cent, until to make sure they have proven everything to you and making sure the urgent, unknown, sudden, impossible for that and others is dealt with, putting people, humanity above any money. Although humanity had the money to pay for it. UN, NATO, England, Russia, Greek army, Cyprus army, and all the countries internationally are urgently asked to consent and provide all necessary support to MM and all her efforts, making sure of her son's safety, her safety, and her family's safety, and her associates' safety, in order to achieve Turkey's rights, and also at the same time the restoration of the international system Ladies and gentlemen, those receiving the message to deliver to you, and those being delivered the message. Everything happening in the world right now makes no sense. If it were for money, why would we reach the point of money losing their value? You want a practical example of this? We used to rent a car, and that was said by a businessman to me when I rent a car, for 10 euros. Then the businessman said, Maria, I have to charge you 30 euros, although you're a good friend of mine, because things cost, and everything is like, it's like this now, that the price has gone up on itself, and it became 30 euros. And I have explained to you from Orthodox tradition that the exchange between USA money, Chinese money, and Russian money, all the people making associations for money, that is the end of the value of money, with specific reference to the American money. That is gonna suffer terrible loss of value. The rest are going to suffer a bad devaluation of money, and the solutions were given to you by the AM senior mentor of the group, and PT, my successor, my son, at the age of 10 and a half. He has been proving to you he's of the highest type of intelligence of his type. Now, if it were for your children, pedophilia is already established internationally. Kindergarten, your children have to go to kindergarten at and they have to have sexual partners. Not same age. Men, women, adults. Is it for what? Food? Transhumanists have already been turning people into robots with the vaccines. That's why they needed 5G, to activate them also. But because we made a mistake, and we're creation, not the creators, and we have insulted deeply our creator who understands we made a mistake, there was a ways found to dispose that material of vaccination out of human body. And also the group found the source from the beginning of where to find information about the virus that was man-made and its solution. Based on that, there's no point in making any war and in not solving it. There's no point in not taking the solutions and building a powerful life, a wonderful life, a magical life for you and your families and whomever you love. I'll be looking forward to your decision. Each of the members will be informed of the ones mentioned to attention to, will be informed. Take it, please take it and do your best So I'm asking from the rest. Bye. The date of this video is the 1st of May, Cyprus local time. It is after 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've promised I'll be standing 24 hours, or at least better to say I'll be available 24 hours to be of support to people locally and internationally. Remember, on Tuesday I'm going back to work, and I can answer the phone only during breaks and when I leave work after I finish it. Thank you all for listening and considering. Before closing this video, finishing it, this is my son's room. Yes, the custody case was set up, and it was for political reasons, because we eliminated all possibilities. I never violate, or better say, I do not violate the fundamental principles of mental health. That is, people who violate them, there is possibility to be sick or something else. I do not violate any of them or of the specific issue they addressed to me. It was only to take us out of our way and not to take the funds and help a country another, and never to reach this point as now, which turns against you also. So I hold you responsible for identifying those people and making sure they get a very good idea of what the international community has to say about this, because they've been lying for 5 years to the international community that it is, I'm not telling the truth, but it has been proven I was. They didn't even put the documents in their custody file. Check their bank accounts, check everything. Machiavellians, Lady Macbeth types are not acceptable. It cost everyone this thing, us, local community, international community. Yet, we're standing healthy, and we're all blessed with possibilities, infinite possibilities.